Good morning, peeps. I'm back with another creature. You know, I love varmints of all kinds. And this time it's a little bit different, a little bit bigger. You know, it says in Genesis 1 that God created all these creatures, and I think we should enjoy them. TMI. Okay, today we are talking about an eastern gray squirrel. Now, I love watching the squirrels. Last year we got to see a flying squirrel, and I was hoping we'd see more of them, but they keep pretty much hidden. I haven't seen them. But the eastern gray squirrel we have seen, and the brother made a squirrel house for them, and I bought a squirrel feeder. So we put peanuts out there every day to try to attract them, and of course we did. So as you can see from the picture, we have gray squirrels, but they're everywhere. Anyway, so I have something to read about the gray squirrels. Are you ready? The eastern gray squirrel, I would tell you that it's technical name, but it's too hard for my brain. Also known, particularly outside of North America, as simply the gray squirrel, and by me, is a tree squirrel in the genus Squirrel. See, I can't say those big names. It is native to eastern North America, where it's the most prodigious and ecologically essential natural forest regenerator. Did you catch all that? Widely introduced to certain places around the world, the eastern gray squirrel in Europe in particular is regarded as an invasive species. The eastern gray squirrel has predominantly gray fur, but it can have brownish color. It has a usually white underside as compared to the typical brownish-orange underside of the fox squirrel. It has a large bushy tail, particularly in urban situations where the risk of predation is reduced. Both white and black colored individuals are quite often found. Because squirrels often fail to reclaim the buried food, abandoned seeds and nuts often take root, establishing trees and other plants in new locations. Thus, squirrels play a vital role in sustaining and expanding plant communities and the ecosystem. Gray squirrels can be beneficial to forest ecosystems in several ways, including seed dispersal. Gray squirrels eat seeds from many plants and store them, which helps spread the seeds to new locations. When they forget where they buried the seeds, they effectively plant them. Plant composition. Gray squirrels help shape plant composition by eating seeds and fruits, which helps control plant population. Truffle fungal spores. Gray squirrels can help spread truffle fungal spores when they eat truffles. Newborn squirrels are often called kits or kittens or pups. They weigh between 13 and 18 grams at birth. They're born blind, entirely hairless, and pink with vibrissae present at birth, 7 to 10 days postpartum. The skin begins to darken just before the juvenile pelage grows in. Lower incisors erupt about 19 to 21 days postpartum, while upper incisors erupt after 4 weeks. Cheek teeth erupt during 6 weeks. Eyes open after 21 to 42 days, and ears open 3 to 4 weeks postpartum. Weaning is initiated around 7 weeks postpartum and is usually finished by week 10, followed by the loss of juvenile pelage. Full adult body mass is achieved by 8 to 9 months after birth. The tracks of the gray squirrel are difficult to distinguish from related fox squirrel and Albert squirrel, though the latter's range is almost entirely different from the grays. Like all squirrels, the eastern gray squirrel shows 4 toes on the front feet and 5 on the hind feet. The hind foot pad is often not visible in the track. When bounding or moving at speeds, the front foot tracks will be behind the hind feet tracks. The bounding stride can be 2 or 3 feet long. Gray squirrels are also predators and prey upon eating insects, amphibians, birds, eggs, and nestlings. They are also hosts for parasites like fleas, ticks, lice, and groundworms. They are also often considered nuisances in residential neighborhoods, parks, and woodlands. So they have good and bad parts depending on how you look at it. But you know, they're there for a specific reason. How many trees wouldn't get replanted if it weren't for squirrels, or vegetation stop from being planted because sometimes the overgrowth isn't good. So anyways, I like watching squirrels, and we feed them. We propagate their nuisance. Just so you know. Anyways, that's it. The eastern gray squirrel, they're awful cute, I think. Wish I could see the flying squirrel again, but I haven't seen him since. So there is that. All right, that's it, peeps. I hope this finds you absolutely flamazing. Stay blessed. Until next time. Hey, you made it to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.